Yeah, so what's up, my people? Yeah, so what's the deal? I'm just want to do a quick live, real quick. I want to do a quick live, just a quick live. What's up, my people? Yizzo, Supreme. You know, space weather update. That's all. Space weather update. Space weather update. Mm-hmm. All right. I just want to pull this up real fast, my people, just to give y'all some information. I'm ready to give y'all some food for your soul. That's what I'm ready to do. I'm ready to give y'all food for the soul. Y'all see how I just constantly keep moving forward. I constantly keep moving forward. I go from I go from I go from us to us back to us. Point blank and simple. No matter how we talk about it, I go from us back to us. Yeah, I'm constantly moving forward, constantly moving forward. And when you really genuinely care about your people, this is what's going to happen. You are always going to feed their soul. You're always going to feed their soul. You don't have to agree with what I'm saying. That's why I tell people to research it. Just look up what I'm looking up. You ain't got to look up what I'm looking. Just research for yourself. That's all. A lot of people not doing any research. A lot of people are not able. It's hard for people to comprehend. They got to read 3,000 books to comprehend a nigga keep killing you. I mean, I don't know. They got to constantly read a bunch of books to show. I mean, I don't know what it is. You gotta, like, you don't believe that this, all right, the shit that they don't believe that took place today. Then when they read the shit that took place 20 years ago, the shit took place 30 years ago. It took place 40 years ago. It took place 50 years ago. It took place 100 years ago. It took place 200 years ago. Like, how many more? And this is consistent every day. So I'm just trying to figure out how many books do y'all really need to read in order for you. Yeah, I put chapstick on. I don't put it on all the time, but I put it on just so happened that I wanted to put some on at this particular time on for anybody to say anything. You don't gotta be looking at my mouth. Seriously. You can just vibe with the words. You can sit your phone down and just hear what I gotta say for right now. But I'm ready to pull some things up, I'm ready to show y'all some images, space images, let y'all know let you see what's happening. And just for you gurus, a lot of y'all are getting upset and mad right now because Kala is pointing people to themselves. And people are starting to believe and trust in themselves so much that they are actually starting to look at the agents that they have in their lives, starting to really see the agent that they are. Go look up the definition of agent. One who's working on behalf of... Y'all know I gotta pull this shit up, right? I gotta pull this shit up here. Oh, a person who acts on behalf of another person or group. That's what an agent is. See, look this shit up. All you gotta do is look this shit up for yourself. That's what an agent is. A person who acts on behalf of another person or group. So, when you had a whole bunch of agents that's actually you grew up with in your life, and you wanna point the finger at me because you're afraid to actually question the agents that were in your life. You know what I mean? That got you feeling the way that you feel about society in life for the most part. But anyway, let me get on over here. Let me tell y'all what I do. Like, I go over here to Space Weather Live. Space Weather Live. This is where I go to. And I do this every day, my people. Regardless if I do a live, before I was going live with this, I was doing this every day. I was just checking this shit out. I go to spaceweather.com, and then I go over here to Enlil. Waza Enlil. So this is the solar prediction. Hold on. What the fuck am I doing? I can just turn all this shit on. Cool. This is the solar prediction, and then I'll go over to. Matter of fact, let me just keep my camera turned around here so I can just run it down for you. But let's start with this. Let's start with this. ARS. So I told y'all to look this up. You know what I mean? This is for the thinkers, for the people that really think and really genuinely care for their people. You understand? Acute radiation syndrome. Now, let me move down here because I want to read a part to you. I'm not concerned about that top part. I read that to you yesterday right here. Look this shit up, my people. Just look this up right here. Now, here we go. I'm ready to read this to you. Patients with acute radiation syndrome, ARS, classically go through 4 clinical phases: prodrome, latency, manifest illness, and either recovery or death. During the prodromal phase, they usually present with nausea, vomiting, fatigue, and even loss of consciousness at a higher dose. At a higher dose, right? This is coming from the sun. Now, let me just tell you this. Let me rewind. Let me flip this around real fast. Even loss of consciousness at a higher dose. Now, when people be talking about, they're starting to forget things now. They're starting to not be able to remember some of the things that transpired in their life, even in their past. While you, on the other hand, is starting to remember. All other people are starting to forget. You know why? Because their DNA is changing. Now, hold on. Let's go with this. Ionizing radiation. Ionizing radiation. This is, now, you can go search on CDC. You can go to CDC. This is information about the Instagram. You don't have to block me or none of that. I know y'all shadow banning me. You understand what I'm saying to you? I know you shadow banning me, but it's all good. It's okay. I told y'all before. The thing that they're trying to give you the jab for, so-called sickness, that's coming from the sun. Search up coronal holes on the sun. So you got coronal. Let me go back over here. Now, what part did I wanted to read? Ionizing radiation is a form of energy that acts by removing electrons from atoms and molecules of materials that includes air, water, and living tissue. What is your body made of? What is your body made of? Huh? This is what it's telling you. This is from the sun, ionizing radiation. So again, let's go back over to acute radiation. Again, phases of this is prodrome, latency, manifest illness, and either recovery of death. During the prodromal period, phases, they usually present with nausea, vomiting, fatigue. Listen, if you're feeling all of this shit right now, guess what's happening? And let me just tell you this. Now that I think about it, nigga, I was feeling sick the other day. I've been feeling nauseous on my stomach the other day. Vomiting, fatigue. We are experiencing this, my people, because we are going through these changes. I told you this is a birth pain. Everyone is not going to experience the same thing. Listen, I am fucking go. I have been feeling, listen, I have been feeling like this. But I never threw up enough, and I just feel, I don't know, I just been feeling the last couple of days. And you know why I've been feeling like that? It's because I've been sitting out in the sun and I have been absorbing that radiation, which is not a problem because this is a change. Even loss of consciousness. Now, let me show this to you. Let me show you what ionized radiation is. Let me show you this is why they monitoring. This is where your Enlil come in at. Now, this is a prediction center. So they are predicting. All right. Okay. This is from November the 28th, and they give it all the way up to December the 5th. Now, remember, Earth is in the middle. Excuse me. I'm sorry. The sun is in the middle. My apologies. And then this is Earth right here. And these are 2 satellites that are monitoring. These right here are 2 satellites, and this is Earth right here in the middle. Now, let me show you. As the sun is rotating, you see that CME? That CME is a coronal. This CME right here is a coronal mass ejection. Now, they're saying that might come out on the 1st. Well, it actually came out today. So on the 1st, so it's traveling through our solar system heading towards Earth. Now, here's the deal, though. This is what they are monitoring and don't want to happen. This is what you call ionizing. This is what you call ionized radiation right here. Burst of particles hitting the Earth or hitting your body simultaneously at one time. Like I told you, it's a difference between raindrops. This here, you're always getting solar radiation from the sun. But when the sun shoots out one of them, that's a burst of energy. That is where you get ionizing radiation sickness from. Ionizing radiation, ARS, ionizing radiation poison. You can search it up, ionized radiation poison, and look at the symptoms of that, and you would come up with the same thing. Hold on. I'm not done. Here, hold on. Let me go over here. I got so much shit up here. My people. It's all good, though. See? This is what you do. Here you go. Now, remember, I was showing you this the other day. The other coronal hole, it turned from the sun. It's over here. Now, it turned from Earth. It's over here. Remember, I was showing you this the other day when all of this right here is coming? This is not that burst that you saw come off the sun. It came from this right here. Now, this right here is turning towards Earth. All of this right here. Let me show you. So they expect something to come out of this. Now, that's just a prediction. You know what I mean? It could be stronger than what they're saying, and it is going to be stronger. This is turning towards Earth. So it's on a loop. This is turning towards Earth. Coronal holes, search coronal holes, less densified parts of the sun that shoots out cosmic particles. Extreme high levels of cosmic particles to Earth. Now, go over here. December 1st, update 2021. Here you go. Check out your magnetic field, magnetosphere. Here you go right here. Still red. Look at your magnetic field lines. Look at your magnetic field lines. The white side is where our sun is at, where they show us in the sky. That's where they say our sun. The dark side is the nighttime side. But there is energy that's coming from the backside to Earth, pressure. And look at this right here. If your magnetic field that is being embezzled, this shit is being, I want to say embolished. This shit is being smothered. Excuse me. I used the first 2 words are wrong. It's being smothered in feminine electron energy. Smothered in feminine electron energy. How do you have a blue sky? So when I go over to my video, let me go over here. Boom. I just loaded this up on Instagram. I just loaded a video up on Instagram right here. So when I go over this right here and I see the blue Kachina and you're mad. And then you got the red sun up there. I've been showing you for the, and you got this white light in the front that generated energy from our core sun. So, cause Earth is a ship that traveled throughout the solar system and we were put through this is a galactic universal test. We signed up for this. We act for this test. And not to mention, let me just say this to y'all. I just loaded this video up, but let me go back a little bit. We are in darkness. This is a halo. You can't see it. The halo is big. It is a big halo there with other objects there as well. You are in darkness. We are in darkness. This has been going on for quite some time. We are in darkness. You can see the halo yourself. You can see the halo itself. It's a halo there. We are in darkness while this big light is sitting here in front of our face, which is fine though, because at least it's giving us energy from our core sun. It's giving us the signs that we need. That's all. It's giving us the signs that we need. So again, and listen, just one more thing. See that flickering? Why the building's not moving? Come on, man. I've been showing y'all this, man. This is my channel is getting better than Netflix. All I need now is a shift shifter on this motherfucker. That's all I need now is a motherfucker to shift. All I need now is to bring a nigga right next to me and shift shape. That's all I need now. And it's a wrap. Listen, I don't knock nobody for what they, you know what I mean, for what they believe in and what they trust, how they, that's on you. But remember one thing, when people sit there, this is the mental illness that people are suffering from. When you sit there and say that I'm leading people astray, understand this. I'm not making nobody come to my channel. I'm not making nobody push play. This whole system, they made you go to church. They made you go to school. If you don't go to school, social services show up at your house. The police officers come lock your scary ass parents the fuck up because they didn't teach you at a young age that you already in prison. And I'm not taking my children to your hospital. I'm not taking my children to your fucking school. I'm not handing my children over to you. You have lost your mind. You see, your parents, your guardians were agents, or they were some punk ass parents, and you fail to realize that. So you want to grow up and take your punk ass parents' frustration out on me because I'm bringing it to your attention instead of turning home and saying, you know what? Do you love me? Do you really value me? Do you love me to death, or do you value me to life? Do you love me to death, or do you value me to life? What's wrong with you? The previous generation, if you really want to ask me, and I'm included in this shit, we should be the fucking jail, bro. You think I'm lying when I say this shit? We should be in, the way I think and the way the universe, I trust the way that they moving. We should be in jail for the shit that we are allowing to take place with us and our children. I'm being honest. I don't have nothing to do with no other race. That's what you into. Do your thing. But for us, we should be the fuck in jail. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. And not one of you can provide me any scientific, biological, historic evidence that I'm fucking lying. Not one of you. Other than your personal, emotional feelings. That's it. Simple as that. Nothing. Your personal, emotional feelings. And that's just being real. Including my motherfucking self, bro. I'm dead serious. I got on my knees to both of my children and apologized to them for the lie that I was forcing down their motherfucking throat into their consciousness, bro. This is why my children are grown. This is why I fight so fucking hard out in the streets, bro. Because this shit is sad. This is sad, bro. This world is built. Call it what you want. I can provide scientific, biological, historic evidence that this world right now that we are living in is being built off of children that mentally and physically cannot defend themselves. Period. Point blank and simple. And that's point blank and simple. And I don't care what nobody say. And that's realistic. So if you really want to, if you really say that I'm lying, I tell you what. 267-888-8220. I'm going live Friday night. You can call, listen, you can call in, but you got to show your face. You got to send me your email. You got to send me your email address, and we can go ahead and we can have a clear debate. I feel like every last fucking adult. Let me tell you something. You can't gangbang in the fucking 60s and don't expect children to start shooting in the fucking 90s, bro. I'm just being honest. You can't do it. You can't gangbang in the 60s and don't think children are not going to be shooting in the 90s. You lost your minds. You seriously lost your minds. And now the only way you can give them an out from guns is basketball, football, baseball, boxing, fucking, what's this? Rapping, motherfucking anything but themselves because you don't know how to grab yourself. You understand? And the sun is shining. You don't know how to grab yourself. You gotta give them something in this world to still find themselves. Because you haven't found yourself. The only way you found yourself is complying with the world. Oh man, you shouldn't do that. The law says you shouldn't do that. The law says you didn't do that. A real woman don't follow the fucking directions on the box when she making a fucking meal for her family. She follow her intuition. This tastes good. I don't need no more salt. Fuck, I need 2 cups of water for. I put a cup and a half in there. What's wrong with you? Understand what I'm saying. Understand and overstand what I'm saying. Period. So listen, man. I value you. I sincerely do. You know what I mean? Like I really do. I sincerely and value y'all all, man. Like I really do. And this is from my heart. But I'm telling y'all what I'm going to do. I'm going down here. Man, I think this sister B1, I really appreciate you for giving me that blow. You don't even know what you've done. You have the slightest idea. So that way they can't say, oh, see, my voice is my vibration is so strong that I didn't need a horn. But it came off, oh, he's threatening. So now I can whisper in the motherfucking horn and turn that bitch all the way up. I can whisper in a horn and turn that bitch all the way up. I love you. I value you, my people. I sincerely do. This is our home. We seeded everything here. We seeded everything here, and we asked for this test. This is the greatest test ever. This artificial race could never put us to a better test. Could never put us to a better test. Seriously, man. Could never. So I value my people. I sincerely do. I want y'all all to have an amazing day. I will tell you this. You know, you can search up ARS, acute radiation syndrome, search up ionized radiation poisoning, search up ionized radiation poisoning, and then search up search up COVID-19 symptoms. It's the same symptoms. It's when they say loss of consciousness to the point that you can get acute radiation poisoning to the point that you will lose your consciousness. What you think gonna happen out here in the street? That you can lose your consciousness. Did you hear what they said? Why do you think they got The Walking Dead and all these movies with zombies and people acting crazy and eating each other already? Huh? It's a solar blast gonna come to this planet that's gonna hit people's brains so hard. Boom! Some of us gonna go blank. And some of us are gonna be able to wake up and look. We're gonna be sitting back looking like, wow, you see what they doing? You see what they doing? Gonna look crazy. It's going to look crazy out here to you. So that's why I say, my sisters, I value you. I sincerely do. But you hate men, and y'all really think that, listen, you hate men, don't be around no man, don't this, that, and the third. You should take that advice and say, don't be around boys. You understand what I'm saying? But I hate men and you don't want to create life, this, that, and the third, you have no idea what you are setting yourself up for. All the men that you hate, you're going to be looking at those men. You're going to be wishing that those men that were really right there by your side. You're going to be wishing for those men. I know. Listen, I know it feels comfortable right now. You can pick up the phone, call 911. You go to the shooting range. You go get your nails done. You go get your hair done. You go get your lashes put the fuck on. All that shit's pretty. You walk around in a world that you think is safe. It's dangerous out here. This is hell that we are living in. And the world makes you believe that it's safe. You know why? Because you can pick up the phone. You think cameras everywhere. They're not watching you for your safety. They watching you for your ascension. Fuck is wrong with you? They're not watching you for your safety. They watching you for your ascension. They watching us connecting with each other. Why you think they got all this shit in our neighborhood? You go up in the white neighborhoods, do you see cameras on every fucking corner? And these niggas eating and molesting all day long. Huh? The only time they got cameras is in their stores because we might walk in there. Other than that, every corner in a black neighborhood, there's a church to keep a spell on us. There's a Wi-Fi tower to keep the frequency low. There's a fucking corner store that got nothing but poison in it. What's wrong with you? Every corner that you turn around. What's wrong with you? You should, and just looking at that, you should know how fucking great you are. What's wrong with you? This nigga work around the clock. Let me get me some sleep while this nigga work around the clock. Come on, my people. Y'all understand? Y'all should be like, yo, this nigga work around the clock. You go to the suburbs, that shit don't act. The suburbs ain't monetized like this. What's wrong with you? It ain't dangerous out there. What's wrong with you? Dangerous. Kill each other, put you in the back, eat you up the whole nine. This is no rap. They dangerous out there. Y'all know that? So stop playing with me. That's the illusion for you. That all of this shit right here is to monetize you, is to keep us from doing what? Reaching your crown chakra. Can you imagine if you set out in the suburbs with no noise, no distraction? Shit. You know what we really will be doing? You know what we really will be doing? But they got to keep us packed in here like sardines with all this low vibrational frequency so you can't raise to your higher self. Now just imagine how how the universe is looking at you. That you able to see light and love in your brother and see the wickedness that has been placed upon you. Huh? Just imagine, you don't know what TV screen you want. Keep looking for these big screens. You want the entire big screen, baby. The entire. And guess what's happening? People are starting to feel that shit. You know why? Because you're being observed. Why would they sit there for that many hours? Nigga, watching your dumb ass consistently talk down about your brother and sister, argue back and forth about absolutely nothing if the earth flat around, while children are being snatched, abused psychologically and physically. You're only thinking about your abuse. You're not thinking about the entire galactic family that's on this fucking planet. And that's what they're sitting down. Like, really? This is what out in the open, this is what they talk about. This is what this individual talk about out in the open. And then when you walk in your house, you wonder why you see a shadow move out of the side of your eye. Nigga, they following you. Let me see what this nigga really about. You dumbass nigga. Oh, I knew what you do. Yeah, all right, come on, let me get out of here. Funk ass nigga fraud. That's why I told you, you ain't got to attack your brothers and sisters. You don't have to. They're going to expose themselves in the age of Aquarius. I value my people. Y'all all have a magnificent day. I just wanted to give y'all a space weather update. I appreciate you. One love to you, my people. Have a supreme day.